Hey friends! Today we're going to talk about the emotional roller coaster that was the Dance Mums reunion, with a focus on Chloe Lukasiak's honest and heartbreaking confessions. The show Dance Mums has been known for years to be toxic and cause a lot of emotional problems. Chloe's latest confessions show how the show really affected her and the other girls. When Chloe went back to the reunion, it wasn't just to remember good times. It was also a way for her to deal with problems she thought she had hidden long ago. She talked about the hurts Abby Lee Miller, the show's famous dance teacher, caused her as a kid. Chloe talked about how, as a child, she believed everything people said about her. This was made worse by the fact that the show always showed the girls in the worst possible light. Chloe talked about her problems, like her friendship with Maddie Ziegler, during the sit-downs. Abby was known for putting Chloe and Maddie against each other, making a rivalry that wasn't real or healthy. Chloe thought that Dance Mums would be like any other reality dance show. The point would be to learn and get better. Instead, the producers changed it into a battleground full of pointless drama and competition in order to get more viewers. The pyramid method was one of the most controversial parts of the show. This is how Abby ranked the girls every week, from best to worst. The girls who did the worst were at the bottom and were called trash. The girls were constantly comparing themselves to others in unhealthy ways because of this scheme. Maddie once talked about how this method made her a perfectionist, a trait she had to learn to let go of later in life. To make things even worse, Dance Mums was not a planned show. The show's fights and explosions were all real. The makers worked very hard to make everyone look bad. They even made Abby be as dramatic and heartless as they could. They had to shoot for long hours, especially on pyramid days, and do the same scenes over and over again until the directors were happy with how they looked. Chloe also talked about the unfair contracts they had to sign, which made it harder to quit the show than to join it. Even though Chloe went through a lot of bad things, she is now in a place where she can talk happily about them. She knows that Dance Mums was hard, but it also helped her get there and was a big part of her success. Chloe said that she and Maddie get along well when asked about their bond. They are no longer rivals in a way that was made up when they were kids. Chloe also felt sorry for Abby, even though she knew she was going through a hard time with cancer. She made it clear, though, that she doesn't want to get back together with Abby. One of the worst things Abby could have done was make fun of Chloe's silent sinus syndrome, a medical disease that changes the way her eyes look. Abby's comments went beyond the workplace and were meant to hurt Chloe personally, leaving deep emotional scars. It felt more like an episode of Surviving Abby Lee Miller at the gathering, as the girls talked about being mistreated and emotionally abused. Many people think that Abby really didn't like Chloe because she thought she was a threat to her best friend, Maddie. Chloe is still kind and honest despite everything, which shows how strong she is. Chloe's ability to move on from the bad things that happened in the past shows how strong and determined she is. People who tell her she's not good enough no longer bother her because she knows she is. Chloe, you're great, and we're all so proud of you. It was fun to watch, thanks. Let's keep helping and encouraging each other. We'll see you in the next show.